Say when.
Gilroy.
Say when.
When what? I guess when.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you tonight to the Valley Center Theater. It looks like we're going to tip over here.
Don't worry about that.
We like to spread you around a little bit, but maybe these latecomers, we can get them over here. But we do appreciate your attendance here tonight. Now, we have a lot of new people here. Now, kids, we want you to remain in your seats during the blackout and so.
Hey guys, it's morning. You can almost see. Hey, it's morning. Come on, let's go down to the lake. It's still too dark. It is not. I can almost even see the lake. Come on, we can go swimming. Let's go in. You can't go down there in your sweat. They'll get wet. I'll get my swimming trunks on then. I'm going to let me. I've got my shirt on backwards. We'll change it. It takes too long. Well, come on. If we don't hurry, there won't even be room down there. I'm hungry. Get a piece of cake. We brought one. Why don't we wait Daddy? Because if we do, we might make us eat first. I want to eat first. I'm hungry. You'd rather eat than go down to the lake. It's too cold to go swimming. Why don't we build a fire? I'm not cold hardly at all. I can't find the cake. What? I'm gonna go wake Daddy. You do it. He won't let you go swimming. I don't care. I'm cold and I can even see my breath. See? I'll wake him.
Quiet!
Now see what you've done? Everybody's awake now and they'll all go down the lake and there won't be one good spot left. I want Daddy to find me the cake.
What's going on here?
Nothing, I'm just trying to find some cake.
Well, I'm glad to get you a piece of cake if you'll stop banging on that can. You know what time it is. It's 4:35.
It's late. Oh, no.
What's all the noise, June? We've been invaded. Hey, you kids, this is our campsite. That table is ours. What? Get up. Some people moved in on us during the night.
Oh, good morning.
Is it?
Yep, nothing like getting up in the morning to greet the dawn.
Do you always greet it with this much noise?
Usually. Cotton Top, what are you doing up on that table?
I'm looking for cake.
That table belongs to these folks.
It does?
It had our names on it, didn't it?
Yeah, but I moved them off.
You did?
Yeah, while you're back in the car, just no kill them.
Just how many of you folks are there anyway?
Well, only 3, but we're expecting guests up for the weekend.
Oh, fine. We'll just share it till they come up.
Oh, the nerve! Lunch, get up! Some people moved in and they're trying to take over!
You can put your things on the ground, can't you?
No, but you can put your stuff right back in the car and leave. There are plenty of other places you can camp.
There are not. We turn our spotlight on every one of them, and they were all full up. And one man went right out of Daddy for turning the light on them.
Where's your mother?
Haven't got one. Where's yours?
You mean you brought all these children up here alone?
They're not alone. I'm with them.
What's all the racket?
They've taken our table.
What do you mean? It's right there.
So we're going to use this.
Oh, what?
See? He thinks you're greedy too. I still haven't found our cake.
But it's not up there, Cotton Top. That table belongs to these folks.
You and they're slaying ours, Daddy.
Look, this end's ours and that end's theirs, and you don't get up on the nice lady's table looking for food.
I don't think she's nice. I think she's greedy.
No, she's not greedy. She's just a little sleepy, that's all.
Little wonder with that garbage can serenade you just had.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll fill them up, send them down to the lake, and you can go back to bed. Raj, get the cake. It's in the tent.
You're going to feed these children cake for breakfast?
Sure. It's all cotton top here will eat.
No wonder she looks anemic.
She's not anemic, just a little hungry, that's all.
Can't find it, Dad.
No, for the love of Pete. I'll get it.
You're not going to have cake for breakfast. Come on, I'll give you a bowl of cornflakes.
Can't eat cornflakes.
Why?
No vitamins in them.
No vitamins in them? Don't you ever watch television?
Daddy says they take them all out and then just wave a bottle of vitamins over the package.
And I suppose that cake is just loaded with vitamins.
Dad says he makes them at home.
Your dad makes his own cakes?
Sure. He has to on account of cotton tot.
Why?
Because she won't eat whole wheat bread.
Well, at least let me get a glass of milk into
Is it raw milk?
Raw?
Can't eat nothing but raw milk. Other kinds smell good.
Do you eat your fish raw too?
Of course not. You can't. You just get that from eating raw pork. Oh, you've got one friend. You want to be sickly?
It looks like we'll have to hide behind a tree every time we eat.
Raj, you know where I found this cake? Under your sleeping bag.
So that's why it felt so bumpy all night. Daddy said good at trying to cook these cornflakes.
Well, that was right nice of her.
But you said cornflakes were no good.
But I told you manners were, and when someone offers you something, you take it and say thanks.
But you said better to take candy or stuff from strangers.
This nice lady's not a stranger, Cotton Top.
Would you please stop referring to me as that nice lady?
Why? Aren't you?
You made me feel like I was 110.
I bet you're not. I bet you're not much older than that.
Really?
Oh, that did it, kid. Oh, that did it.
Raj, that was the wrong thing to have said.
Why?
Well, because you
Because
just...
I'm not nice. I'm furious, I'm cold, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, and I'm...
Well, we'll fix that. I'll go get some wood, and we'll all have flapjacks before you can say Jack Robinson.
Whole wheat ones, no doubt.
Yep. Deanna, you mix up the double batch. You guys have never tasted hot cakes that have tasted my whole week.
Come on, Ron. Tell me you get stuck out of grass box. Should we put it in the tent so the bears wouldn't get it?
There are no bears up here, dear.
Never know when one might come up and might surprise you.
After this, we wouldn't give bears a second thought. Well, isn't this just stuff? Imagine children their age having to make their own breakfast.
They don't have to make it. He just said get the stuff ready.
But you can tell they're practically on their own. Well, that youngest one cut tail or top, whatever it is. She had to dress herself in everything. I know what this means. You mean you're gonna start playing mother hen and worry about those kids the whole time they're up here. It burns me up. They didn't have any right moving in here in the first place.
It's a free campground.
Butch, I have a thing or two to say to you. Why do you think I brought you up here?
To chop your wood.
When you haven't done it all.
I got your wood last night.
For the bonfire, yes, but I've had to get it for lunch and dinner every single day since we got here.
You wouldn't have to get the wood if you come fishing with me.
I don't like fishing.
Okay, so I'll go fishing alone.
Come on, Kelly, you didn't invite Butch up here just to chop wood. No. Mom thought we had to have a man along to protect us. That lot of protecting you did letting that bunch of wild Indians camp right on top of us. I think you'd want some privacy too.
That's why I go fishing.
Well, don't plan on it today, because I've got the whole day planned. I want to rent a boat. Oh, Kelly, the other people don't rent a boat. When Ralph gets here, we'll be in that boat so much we won't be able to stay on the side of it. Oh, his boat is a honey. I'm going to get up on one ski this year.
You can't even stand up on two yet.
Is that so? I'll have you know I stood up for a whole 100 yards last summer.
Jenny, bring the salt. Can't believe it. Have you got any salt?
Here, we've got some syrup too.
Is it made from raw sugar? What's raw sugar?
Don't tell me your father hasn't tried that one out on you yet.
You know you're so pretty, but you're quite old, aren't you? You're not supposed to ask old folks how old they are, Jen. Daddy says it's not good manners. Gosh, have you got a spoon?
Here, but haven't you got too much flour in that bowl?
Daddy said to make twice as much.
But you haven't got any room for the milk.
I forgot the milk. Get it, Jen. She's got some. I'll get it. Okay, I gotta get these made before Daddy gets back. Get the dishpan, Jen. With the milk, there won't be any room. Have you got a...
Here.
Hey, are
nobody will have her.
That's too bad. Maybe Daddy will. I'll ask him. Hey, Daddy!
Never mind. Why don't you make those hotcakes up here on the table?
Because they're too heavy to lift.
For the love of Pete, you figuring on feeding everyone in the forest?
You mean the bears too, Daddy? You said to make twice as much.
Yeah, well, you got 5 times as much there. Anyway, get it up off the ground, you get it full of bugs.
Let me see the bugs in it.
And here we thought they was gonna be straight whole wheat.
Rod, where's my pocket knife?
Don't know, Dad.
I got one.
Oh, fine. Making a few shavings here.
That's probably a little fishy smelling. Afraid they didn't wash it off too good.
Got some fish, huh?
Caught a half a dozen beauties out of that lake there yesterday. This long. Girls here don't like fish, so I had to give them away.
Don't like fish.
No.
It's just that they don't like cooking them.
They're smelly, and they're full of bones.
Yeah, we'll fix that. We'll cook them for you. Dan here knows how to bone them. Where'd you get them?
Up where the stream comes into the lake. But you know, I met a fellow who hiked up to the lake between the Twin Peaks, and he had 8 rainbows that made mine look like minnows.
Oh, the lake's up there.
Great. Here goes my day again.
What time you got?
10 to 5.
Probably take us all of an hour to get there.
All of that.
Fishing's always best just before sunup.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Rod, get my tackle box. I'll get my pole off the car.
Can I go do that?
Nope, not this time, Captain.
I'll get my gear. We'll really have to hurry if we want to be there by the time the sun hits the lake.
What did I tell you? Well, it was nice of them to get us up so we could see them off. This does it! This really does it. We've been here for 4 whole entire days, and I haven't seen Butch more than 10 minutes. All he does is fish.
Why did you go with him?
Oh, she did. The first morning we were here. I'm sure it's her life.
Why didn't you like it?
Oh, I had a ball. Let's see, I got stung with stinging nettle. Got soaked into my armpit knife and then a band. Got struck by got scratched by those stickers. And most of all, he wouldn't let me talk.
Why not?
He said I'd scare the fish away and they wouldn't bite.
Daddy lets us talk. We can't go close to Lake where they can see us, but we can talk. She never stops.
So I've noticed.
We like to go fishing. We hunt for rods, chase chipmunks, make dandelions, and catch toads and make mud pies.
Well, I made a big mud pie when I fell in that puddle.
Didn't you catch one single fish?
No, the stupid things wouldn't bite.
Guess what? Show me your hand.
Come on, I know very well you've never caught a fish.
Sure she has. She catches the little bitty bitty ones who aren't very smart. The cows and their mothers forgot to tell them not to lie.
Well, my mother forgot to tell me not to go fishing. But I've learned my lesson and I'm not going again.
Hi.
Hi.
Where are you going?
Get some water. Does anybody know where the water comes in?
I do. I'll show you.
Oh, thanks.
Do you know him?
No.
But didn't you
Only always talk to strangers. How well are you gonna get to know him?
I'd sure like to get to know him. He's the one I was telling you about. Junior came in here last night. He and 300 others.
We'll probably be back by around noon.
Take your time, I don't mind.
You don't? But I thought you wanted to go boating on the lake today.
No, I guess I'll just wait around camp.
Fine, we can go tomorrow, right?
Whatever you say.
So, what have you been catching them on? Worms or lures?
I got a couple with the worm, but I've got this little lure here that's really been dragging me in.
Oh, yeah. You know, I caught a 17-pound mackerel on one like that last year.
Roger says it was 13 pounds. But I know it was 17 pounds because you weighed it. You scaled it before he weighed it.
Well, trout scales don't weigh 4 pounds.
Well, maybe you weighed him wrong because that was an awful big fish. I know because I helped pull it on the boat. I'll bet it was at least 16 pounds.
I hope you're listening, Kelly. You could learn a thing or two from that child. I learned a thing or two from the other child.
Here, take these. We'll have breakfast along the way.
And I'll take a couple of these candy bars, and while we're eating them, we'll be thinking of you girls dining on cupcakes.
Oh no, if you think we're going to go to all the trouble of lighting a fire and cooking those things, you're crazy. All I want is an orange or something.
Fine. That way you can look forward to a good fish supper. We'll cook you some fish like you've never tasted before.
You'll have to.
Ready? Let's go.
Daddy, this is us. I told him you could get some hot cakes.
How about taking a rain check on that, Art, for a good fish supper tonight? Girls have decided they don't want any hot cakes today anyway.
Why, we did nothing of the kind. Deanna's got them all stored up. It'd be a shame to waste them. It's just that we didn't have a man around to light the fire for us.
For the love of Pete, give me a
Oh,
match.
you have to hurry and get there by the time the sun hits the lake. And I'm sure that Art can light a fire for us, can't you, Art?
Sure.
Besides, that way you'll get to know him good like you said you wanted to.
Come on, Butcher, what are you waiting for?
Oh, nothing.
Scene 1, Act 1. Hi, everybody.
Here, have some.
Thanks, but with that meal we just had, where am I going to put it? Put it here.
Watch your manners, boy. Ladies first.
Have you still got those wet shoes on? You're going to catch your death of cold.
I'm okay, they're steaming.
You know, you shouldn't have let him wait in that water all day. I've heard those upper lakes are like ice.
Well, if I hadn't waited a minute, I wouldn't have caught that fish. Now, I bet it was at least as big as yours, wasn't it, Dad?
Yeah, it wasn't even as big as his littlest one.
It was the best eaten one, though, wasn't it, Dad?
It sure was, because I had a piece.
I knew you liked it as Daddy fixed it.
It was delicious.
She's a good cook, see, Daddy? She made us some red tapioca pudding. It's real pretty. Where are you going? It's almost like they want to bed.
Not for this macaroni jazz, man. This is the only time of day she really gets away.
Well, see if you keep her awake, too. We don't want another garbage can serenade in the morning. She's not going to bang on any more cans, are you?
I can't. You burnt my stick. You smell the marshmallow, Daddy? You're not supposed to smell people look through. But she doesn't smell that. She smells good. She smells like bubble bath.
She just took one and lay. Where are you going?
To get some air.
There's plenty of air right here.
You act like I can't even leave camp.
Just a minute, I'll come with you.
You don't have to. I'm not afraid.
Your mom said I had to take care of you, so I guess I better.
You don't have to anymore. She's got another boyfriend.
Why don't we all sing something?
She's got a what?
A new boyfriend. He was with her all day, and he thinks she's cute.
You don't mean that anemic-looking drink of water who was trying to pawn a free breakfast this morning?
Yeah, and he thinks Kelly's a very good cook. But I really made him the hot cakes, I mean. But I didn't tell him kind of I didn't want to spoil him being in love with her.
Well, you're spoiling things now. Why don't we sing something?
He said you were a good cook. What a laugh. You burned everything you've tried to cook since we've been here. If it wouldn't have been for June, we'd have fed the buzzards long ago.
Well, I didn't burn the hotcakes. Maybe that's because I had such a good fire to cook them on. Why don't we sing something like
Keep the home fires burning.
Butch, get your guitar.
It's out of tune.
I'll get it and fix it.
Never mind. Okay.
Can I sing first, Daddy? You always sing first. And last.
And in between.
I'd love to hear you sing. Do you know a song?
I know what. I watch television.
Well, then let's have one.
My Loney has a first name, it's O-N-C-A-R. My Loney has a second name, it's M-E-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me what, I'll say that Oscar Mayer has a way with C-O-L-N-G-N-A.
That's very nice.
I know another. It takes two hands to handle a Whopper, and two fists to burger at Burger King. We gotta boy said, "Never run, never run, going down, we'll have fun." E-I-E-I-O. It's my turn now, Daddy. It is not, it's mine. I know another. Jen, she's truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. Slow down, the music is up there.
All right, you guys can't hog the whole show. Company ought to be first. How about you? Would you like to turn?
No, thank you.
Not the showing off type, huh?
No, it's just that I always turn the commercials off.
I wish a lot of people did.
She's a good storyteller, Daddy. She told us for today. And she made us 2 doll dresses. And some flags. I like her, Daddy. Why don't you marry her?
I'm working on
I'm working on the railroad just to pass the time away. And hear the whistle blowing, flies up to in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting, Dinah, blow your horn? Why don't you marry her, Daddy? We all like her just fine. Fine, she can cook our meals and you wouldn't have to.
Easy spider,
It's no use, but I gotta explain it to her sooner or later, just as well as now. You see, Captain Top, this nice lady didn't.
I am not a nice lady.
Yes, she is, Daddy. She combed my hair and hardly told it all.
Well, that's fine, but it's not the point. The point is, this night, June didn't come up here to take care of you, kid. She came up here to.
But she wouldn't have to take care of us all the time. Half our sheds take care of you.
I think I can explain it to her.
Oh, good.
You see, Cotton Top, your daddy and I don't even know each other.
Sure you do. He cooked your supper for you.
What I mean is we just met this morning.
Sure takes those folks a long time to make friends.
What do you say we sing some more?
I think she's pretty, Daddy. Don't you think she's pretty?
I think she's pretty fat. I think she's the prettiest old woman I've ever seen.
Raj, go to bed. Never mind, just go in the tent and go to bed.
Why, that's the dumbest. Tell a woman she's pretty and get sent to bed.
You know, this is ridiculous. I'm not the least bit sensitive about my age. I think it's unfair to send a boy to bed just because in his eyes I seem ancient.
He's got to learn sometimes. They're just things you just don't say to a woman. The sooner he learns it, the easier things is going to go for him.
And for his dad.
If I give him a chance to apologize, will you let him come back?
Raj, come here and apologize to this.
You're the one that better apologize. You were going to call me that nice lady again, weren't you? Talk about your son not knowing what to say to a woman.
It was not. I was going to say, come here and apologize to this lovely, young, attractive, glamorous creature.
I'm sorry I said you were pretty.
There's some marshmallows over in that box on the table. Why don't you get them and we'll roast with you?
You are pretty, though, especially in the firelight. I just can't understand why nobody'd ever want to marry her.
Yeah,
Don't send her to bed, too. Men have asked me to marry them, Deanna.
well, I can believe that.
In fact, one of them has asked her every day for the past 5 years.
How come he hasn't worn you down?
Well, don't think he's given up.
He'll be here in the morning and more persevering young man you'll never meet.
He's a young man?
At heart.
Does that mean we can't have her for new mother, Daddy?
Sorry, darling, but she's been going steady for 5 years and she's not about to break it off.
I went steady and I broke it up.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
What? Why?
Oh, Art, you got it? Did your uncle just let you take it?
Yes, but I have to wait till they decide to go to bed. The trouble is, the lantern went out. That and what taste I got here.
That's quite the ghetto blaster you got.
Oh, it's a beauty, all right.
Oh, brother.
Oh, yeah.
What trippy music.
I thought I had that Chicago tape with me. You want to come on over with me and get it?
I'd love to.
And I'll come too. Need to stretch my legs a little bit.
Me too. Here, you roll good and brown.
Oh, God. I want to come too. I want to do it. Oh, for the love of
I want to come
Sure, come on, kids. The more the merrier.
Like the Exodus from Egypt.
What did they mean, that drippy music?
There's no beat, sister, no beat.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? Is that a sign we're getting old?
Well, if it is, it's worth it just to get away from the noise. Speaking of getting older, I believe I owe you an apology.
We're not going all over that again.
I've never been so aware of what I've neglected to teach them.
I think you've done a wonderful job with them.
They're pretty aggressive.
Without being the least bit obnoxious.
Not obnoxious? After what they just said to you? Why, if I'd been that rude when I was their age, I wouldn't have been able to sit down for a week.
They weren't being rude, they were just being honest. There's quite a difference, you know.
Yeah, well, we've never gotten on the subject before. Yeah, I was hardly prepared for this one. What I mean is that a kid just doesn't walk up to a total stranger and ask her to be her mother, that's all. It's just not the thing to do. I mean, they could get me in all kinds of trouble.
Thank you.
I didn't mean it that way. I meant it to be a little embarrassing for you.
Oh, I'm quite used to that sort of thing.
You are? You mean widowers are always sending their kids up to you to ask you to be their mother?
Oh, so you did put them up to it.
No, I didn't. You know, it's not a bad idea.
You better be careful. Someday some marriage-starved old maid is going to say yes.
What a shame you're not one of them.
I am not an old maid.
Ah, brother. That was bad as rot. What do you mean? Other widowers are always sticking their kids on you?
I don't think the fathers are to blame. My 5-year-olds are pretty good at thinking things up for themselves.
Your 5-year-old?
Uh-huh. I teach kindergarten, so nothing a child says is ever going to surprise me again.
Schoolmarm, huh?
I am, and I love every minute of it.
Now that they love you too. You know, Roger's right. You are pretty.
You see, Roger comes by his line quite naturally.
Well, I wish I were as good at it.
Deanna tells me you've reared them completely alone.
No, they reared themselves.
Well, that's what I think is so amazing. You know, it's so rare these days that you see a self-dependent child. And today I saw your 3 cook their own breakfast, make their own beds, wash their own dishes,
And completely take over your camp. And you came up here to get away from kids.
I came up here to get away from sameness.
You got more of the same.
No, it's really quite different.
How?
Well, instead of my taking care of them, they were taking care of me.
Didn't look that way when I came into camp today. He was both practically on top of you while you was trying to read to them. But I guess that's the only way you can keep them from asking questions.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask your father.
Okay.
Well, number 1, how have you managed all these years without a babysitter? Deanna says they've never had one.
They have 2. I had a 12-year-old in one night.
Oh, yes, I heard about her. It seems she was afraid to go in the bedroom because the light switch was on the other side of the room, so they pushed her in and locked the door.
Yeah, it was a good thing, too. Wood kept having her around. She'd have them all scared of their own shadow in a week.
But to leave them alone when Deanna's only 8?
Usually I take them with me.
On days?
Don't have many of those.
Why not?
Too busy.
Come on now, architects don't work that hard.
How'd you know I was an architect? Never mind.
Jenny calls you an architect. So you see, there's really very little I don't know about you. Well, for example, you don't like striped toothpaste because you're afraid you're spitting blood. And you only like plain white socks in case one gets
I
lodged.
still have a chance of finding a mate.
Skins of baked potatoes.
93% of all the
Or
vitamins,
in the skin.
along with a little dirt.
Or minerals. You like tennis shoes with holes in the toes.
For ventilation.
Green apples.
A holdover from childhood.
Vera Hemingway.
Vera Hemingway.
If the kids didn't, she turned off the TV so they get rid of her.
Just between me and you, I put him up to it. I winked.
What happened then?
Well, Jenny got a sore throat, and Deanna earache, and Roger a bad coughing spell, so of course I couldn't leave.
So you sent her home in a taxi? Did you also wink the time Jenny put the frog down Apple Eric's neck?
No, that was her idea, but I can't say it was a bad one.
Well, it seems to me you're going to be a confirmed widower, whether you want to or not. They'll see to that.
That's what I thought until today. They would pick somebody that's been going steady for 5 years.
Did it ever occur to you that the father should have at least a little something to say about his business?
Oh, far be it from me to ignore the intuitions of my children. They're far more accurate than mine. Speaking of intuitions, it's a shame you don't like fishing.
Why?
Because my intuition tells me that little lake, this is about the one we hiked to today, just loaded with the granddaddies of the ones we had for dinner tonight. So I was thinking
At
that
about 4:30 tomorrow morning,
I
you
go fishing. How come you're always ahead of me?
my folks are fishermen too, as you'll discover. Well, Mom will tell you fishing yarn is the big one that got away. That'll make anything you caught look like less than a slice of shrimp. And furthermore, she'll prove she's right.
I think I'd like to meet your mother.
You will, tomorrow. She's coming up here with Ralph.
Ralph, the persevering one.
Persevering, all right, will become swiftness.
Swiftness.
Swiftness in sports cars and motorboats. He loves breaking records.
Oh, one of those, huh?
What do you mean, one of those?
Oh, nothing.
Look, I can get just as bored listening to how that big one got away as I can to how fast a Corvette can go.
Then you do get bored with Ralph.
I didn't say that.
There must be some reason why you haven't married him in 5 years.
You are as bad as my girlfriend. Ever since I can remember, everyone's been pressuring me into getting married. You know, I don't think you should get married just because everyone else is doing it. I think you should wait till you're mentally, physically, and emotionally mature.
Just how retarded is Ralph?
Awkward thing to say.
I didn't say it, you did.
No such thing. Ralph is a mature, charming 30-year-old man just like that, if I say so.
Then you're the one that's emotionally immature.
What a terrible thing to say. Talk about your son having no manners.
You're the one that said you shouldn't get married until you're emotionally mature.
Well, I meant all those lovesick teenagers who run off and get married on the first date.
So far, you've never had the urge.
Certainly not.
Well, don't give up hope. I once had an old maid aunt who got married at 60.
What right have you making fun of me because I'm not married? May I remind you that you are single too?
Oh, I've got a good excuse. I got 3 kids and nobody will have me.
Well, believe me, it's not because of your kids. It's because you're the
Yes?
most, well, you make me feel,
Why?
well, in all my life, no one's ever called me emotionally immature, and I think it's just awful.
Guess there's one way to find out.
Just how are you going to explain that?
I can't. I guess I'll just have to marry him. And don't spread this to the whole camp. We're just playing, that's all. Jenny, let's go get some more wood. See, we're about out. Come on. Let's go get some more wood.
What was all the noise about? What was he doing? Oh, he was just showing me how to catch a fish. Let's just tape it on.
Come on, let's dance.
Okay.
Boy, look at him go.
Where are they going? They're just digging up the ground.
Do you like to dance?
Yes, but I don't like to work it quite that hard.
In school sometimes we dance in the woods. Teacher made us all dance. Why don't they?
Great spell.
I think it's more fun than the whole dance.
You're right there, kid. I'm Cunningham. My turn.
What? Do we have to dance like that?
Nobody but old people touch each other when they dance nowadays.
Okay, but what's the use of dancing if you don't?
Boy, this one's really something. It really sends you.
Where's it gonna send him?
Back to his camp would be a good place.
What's he gonna do?
No, I'm just sleepy.
Go to bed.
With all this racket going on?
I did hope y'all excuse me while we do your dance this way. But I left my little love suit down on the beach. And I'm just afraid that one of them big hungry muskrats is gonna run off with it. I'm Bonneville Harrington, and we're camped practically next door to y'all, and I just couldn't help overhearing what you said about dancing. You know, those are my exact feelings. I think dancing's something young folks ought to do together instead of apart. Don't you? So if y'all like to dance with me the way you felt inclined, I'd be more than happy to accept. Only for a moment, of course, and then I'd have to go back to my little old suit. You know, down where I come from, dance was the foremost things we do. Why, we practically never stop before dawn.
Well, I guess we'll have to stop now on account of the music has.
Oh, declare, so it is. Isn't this just the most heavenly night? Crickets are chirping, the frogs are croaking, the pines are smelling. Regardless of the fact that that is one of the foremost things I do. Now, I wouldn't ask you this. I didn't think you wasn't a gentleman, and wouldn't think of saying no, but I'm just a teeny weeny bit afraid of going down on that cold lake all alone. So if y'all like to accompany me down, will I look for my little old suit?
I'd feel so safe if y'all was alone.
Sure, let's go.
Boy, she's a talker.
What's more, she's got a mind.
That's not all she's got.
Poor Poochie, he never had a chance.
Listen to this, will you? Just you, listen. It's right here. Listen to those lyrics. Why, only a genius could have words like that. Uh-huh.
Is he sickly, Daddy?
No, he's in 7th heaven.
You mean he's dead?
Just looks that way.
Oh, that's exactly what I expect from you. Now I've watched all those movies on television. The Tango. Now I ask you, what's the silliest?
Oh, at least we didn't have to look silly alone. All I can say about that, I was born late. I was born late right on midnight, wasn't I, Dad?
Just as the clock struck 12.
They're sure taking a long time to find that little old suit. I bet your 50 cents she never even left it there.
And we'll drop us to help her find it.
Oh, you'll understand when you're old. Oh, my word, that looks like Ralph's Corvette. It is! I know that's his! And he brought a trailer with his boat, too!
I didn't think he was coming in until tomorrow.
Ralph, over here! Over here, come
That's
here!
right, caravan he's
I
got.
didn't know he was bringing a trailer, too.
Oh,
Lordy, I never thought we were going to get
I
here.
bet you're all ready to go to bed, huh? You exhausted?
Why? I won't be able to sleep for a week. That idiot Ralph thinks he has to set the new sleeper every mile of the way.
Now, Mom, I got you here safe, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'll be darned if I'll go home with you. Every time you whip that thing around the curve, the bolt from the trailer stood straight out in the air.
Oh, you should have seen it. That little Corvette was something. Pulling up just like nothing. She's a beautiful piece of machinery, that Corvette is. Oh, but she keeps surging every bit of the way. Who is this?
Oh, Ralph, this is Tim Randall. Tim, this is Ralph Brady.
How do you do?
Tim, his children are camped right over there.
Why'd you have to come? Now we have to leave.
Raj.
Well, where are we going to sleep? Is this our place, Daddy?
We'll find some place for Ralph to sleep tonight. Tim, this is my mother.
How do you do, ma'am?
Oh, where are you from, young man?
Who, me?
He's talking to me, son.
You're not young.
Well, he's not old. And for that matter, neither am I.
We're from around Burley.
I was telling him you went up there last month to see an old friend.
Oh, yeah, that Bernie's quite the place now. It's nothing like when I was a young girl. Changed everything.
Well, where are they going to sleep if we got their place then?
Right in that teardrop trailer over there.
You know, I thought it was illegal to trail more than one thing behind a car.
Well, I picked the trailer up and catch him. Besides, no cop's gonna stop me. Especially out here at this time of night.
There was a time or two there when I was wishing they would.
Brother, I had it open at full throttle one time, didn't I?
You sure did.
I'll have to give you a ride here tomorrow. You haven't ridden into cars until you've ridden my sweet baby. Why, she's the sweetest thing that ever purred a tune. Just have some June here. Why, she's a little sneaky, man. Yes, sir, she loves to travel fast, don't you? And you gotta see what I do with my boat. I'm gonna get 45 out of her this year. I've upped the ratio. Oh, I can hardly wait to get it on the lake first thing in the morning.
In the meantime, I think I will hit the hay. Where's my sleeping bag?
It's in the tent next to my mom. The hat. There you go.
That won't be necessary. Why, I'm tough enough. I can rough it for one night. Why don't you take my trailer?
What's the matter with you? Do I look like I've got one foot in the grave or something? I didn't ask you. I have been a cattleman's wife for 30 years, and I'm a tough old broad. I'll be just fine on the ground, isn't it?
Good night, Mom. Good night, girls.
I can never understand why anyone wants to be so miserable. When all it takes is just a little bit of effort to be so comfortable. Hey, now what have we got here, man? See what I mean? The comforts of civilization wherever I go. Woohoo!
Why even bother to leave home?
Yahoo! Because I got no lake in my backyard. Good idea to join a little bit of music up here anyway.
I don't have anything against it.
Whoa, baby! It's just as we like to lots of the can variety. Good. Here's your guitar. Let's get another song and then go to bed.
Oh, she's playing guitar.
Oh, I'm almost done with the man. I'm listening to a guitar.
I already know one, too.
You've already sung that.
Oh, give me a home where the fellow knows where the deer and the
You know, some people are a bunch of old fogies.
Well, after all, Ralph, they do have some right too.
Well, if they want to sleep, let them go at home. We'll show them. We'll get little Birdie out in the lake first thing at dawn. She'll wake them up. And Jude, I don't want you sleeping in like you did last year, understand?
I don't intend to. I have to be up by 4:30 to be on the upper lake.
What upper lake?
The one with the fish in it. I promised him I'd go up there with him tomorrow. After all, we didn't think you were coming in until tomorrow evening.
Can I go too, Daddy?
Gee, yeah, Waffle.
Does that mean you're going too, Butchie?
Well, I'm sure I'm going.
Well, then I'm going too. Suspicions are the funnest things I do.
You want to come?
Fishing? Me? Boy, that is a dirty word. Now, if they're just to take the fish out of that lake,
They had it first.
fishing lines fell off a boat motor.
Don't worry, Art and Ralph. Art and I will go with you in the morning. We're going to turn up that lake. Well,
Yeah, sure. But June, what I don't understand is all of a sudden you have an interest in fishing. Why?
Because she likes Daddy, and he's already answered to
What do you think? You should row your boats on me.
row, row, row your boat down the stream. Row, row, down.
Yeah, how's about going to bed?
You know, I think I will go to
Hey.
bed.
Well, yes, that's it.
No. The only thing that'll get to me is food. I wonder why they aren't back yet. It's going on 5 o'clock.
Maybe they lost their way.
If they did, it's on purpose. This has been the most awful day. First the old boat not working, and then when it did work, it's too buckets on the lake to ski. What? Quite a ways. And then as I'm trying, and how could I keep going about with a pony?
Look, after 21 tries, I had to give up. It's hard on a boat motor, all that stopping and starting. Now, if you were just like June, I mean, she gets up on the first try. Which reminds me, how come they're not back yet?
Don't ask me.
The kid is right. He did ask her to marry him, and they are looking for a justice of the peace right now.
Be silly. It's like I told you. Jenny took a liking to June, and out of the blue asked her dad to marry her. We all about died.
Yeah, well, she'll be about half dead by the time she gets back from that lake. What is it, 7 miles up there?
Well, she likes hiking in the mountains. She thought after you to take her.
That's another thing I can never understand. Why does anyone want to walk when they can ride? Speaking of which, you must have put on at least 10 miles. Since we've been off that lake alone, just quit. Stop. Do something else.
There's nothing else to do.
Well, let's go find something. Let's go down to the store and get a candy bar. Honestly, I'm so hungry.
Okay, but do we have to walk? It's a quarter of a mile down there.
Well, we take your Corvette.
No.
Why not?
The trailer was put on crooked. If I take it off, it'll break, probably. Besides, when the June gets back, we're going to dinner. To Stanley.
Who's gonna cook our dinner then?
I'll let that little Randolph guy do it. He's a Boy Scout, isn't he?
He probably is. You should have tasted those fish he cooked for us last night. They were so delicious. Come on, Art, let's go.
Boy Scout. Nerd.
You should have tasted them. They're so delicious.
Not back yet, huh?
No!
Well, then he didn't want a whole lot or nothing at all. Crazy nuts with your motorboat. Turned that water up so bad all I thought was pretty. Gave me some kids down there and said they were going to tell their folks they come. Guess that's no bigger fish story than a lot of others that are floating around this camp today.
That guy has some nerve, taking over like he did. Who is he anyways?
Who?
That Randall guy that June's with.
Oh, he's just a nice guy with a bunch of kids.
Oh, with a bunch of kids. What right does he have to expect June to babysit for him?
Well, you know June and kids.
Oh, you think she'd want to get away from him for the summer vacation at least?
She's never happy unless she's right in the middle of a bunch of them.
They tried her nuts by now, you think. I keep saying, hey, listen here, hon. After we've been married 10 years, you can have one. Okay, 2. But no, not her. I'm not going to give up my precious little kindergarten for nobody. I sometimes think it's for the money. She must be making, what, $10,000 a year now?
Well, I never asked her, but it's not the money.
I should hope not. I'm making $1,500 just on this 2-week job alone. If that's not enough for 2 young people to start out on, something is definitely wrong. But I just don't know. Something's wrong. I mean, here she is, half promising to marry me for the last 3 years. But no, she keeps postponing me.
Well, maybe she just has to have her mind made up for it.
I knew we'd be in that.
Where is June?
With Daddy, they told us to take the low trail and they take the other, and we got here first. I didn't think they went. They were sure walking slow.
Oh. Well, they were probably really tired. It's a long way up to that lake.
Oh, I bet. And how come those little kids are back so fast, huh?
We're hungry. What's there to eat?
Did you catch any fish?
Yeah. Jim caught one. It's this long. It was not. It was this long. Daddy showed her how.
Oh.
He put both arms around her.
I bet he do not want it to get away.
Well, I always figured fishing sort of ran in families. How many fish did your dad catch?
None.
Well, I guess he had to spend all of his time showing June how.
Showing June how? I know that June already knew how. You taught her before she could walk.
Well, women have a way of forgetting things at times.
That's right, we sure do.
I'm really a very good cook, but when my husband takes me out camping, I can't even boil an egg without him showing me how.
I'm going to boil one now. I'm sure hungry.
Well, eat a marshmallow. Don't eat too many. You'll spoil your fish dinner.
How come they're not back yet?
Here they come.
Just enjoying the view. Mom, guess what? I caught fish. Oh, yes.
Ron, how come your fish are the only ones that ever grow and are pulled out of the lake?
Glad you are back. I am starving. We are going to Stanley to that little restaurant for a good steak dinner.
Just you and I?
Of course!
Well, everyone's so tired. We brought some steaks up. They're down the store in there for you. Let's go get them and get them up. You're in the car and cook them.
Yeah, why don't we? Yeah, that's a great idea.
But you're tired. You have to cook for this whole bunch.
Tim will help. He's a real good cook.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna mix up some sourdough biscuits.
Oh, and you can drive me down and we'll get them on the fire.
I'm gonna start with you.
Sorry, my car is a 2-seater only.
I can sit on that. And I'll squeeze them between all the steaks.
Come on then. Mom, you can start peeling potatoes.
Alrighty.
Why is it that every time I plan something here lately, it goes wrong?
It's because you never plan fun things. Who wants to eat in a restaurant when they're camping?
Well, Tim, it looks like you're doing a good job.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing just dandy.
I think you got Ralph stirred up.
I got myself kind of stirred up, too.
Oh, what over?
What over? You know what over. Your daughter. You told me she was some old maid school teacher.
Oh, she is.
Well, all I can say is they're sure turning them out different now than when I was in school. I don't know why I ever told you I'd come up here in the first place. I louse things up, but good.
Why? What have you loused up?
Oh, this whole cockeyed idea of yours was doomed from the start. Why did I ever tell you I'd come up here and try to break up this romance? This isn't my line of work. I'm an architect, and I don't like running interference in a matrimonial game.
You know, I just wanted you to sort of sidetrack her a little.
That's just fine. She sidetracked me.
Oh, she have?
No, you knew she did. You knew full well I'd fall in love with her, and what's more, I'll let my parents put you up to it. You guys got your heads together when you was in Bury last month and decided it'd be a good idea to toss these two together and see what would happen. Oh. Well, a lot's happened. So we're packing up in the morning and moving out.
Well, all I wanted is not your folks' fault. It's all my fault, Tim. And all I wanted to do was just kind of confuse her a little bit so she wouldn't go off the deep end and marry Ralph.
Well, did it ever occur to you that if she didn't like him, she wouldn't have gone steady with him all these years?
She didn't go steady with him. He went steady with her.
All I can say is that she didn't enjoy it. She wouldn't have kept him hanging on.
I don't enjoy my arthritis, but it hangs on.
What has that got to do with it? Letting you talk me into coming up here and trying to keep her from marrying Ralph's the most asinine thing I've ever done. By moving in on top of them with all these kids. You can see what's happened. They're crazy about her. When Jenny comes up to me and says, "Why don't you marry her, Daddy?" Right in front of her.
Oh, isn't that cute?
I could have died. I was so embarrassed. No, Jamie, we're moving out in the morning.
No, Daddy, I don't want to go.
What are you doing back there?
Resting?
How come you had to rest right there behind the chair?
If I would have rested on it when Ralph came back, he would have got mad at me.
Well, I'm mad now, so go somewhere else.
Where?
There's a whole forest to rest in.
How come you had to rest right here under feet?
That's why he rested right back there so we wouldn't get stepped on. You said we could stay the whole rest of June.
Well, I changed my mind. Now go somewhere else.
Boy, you really are worked up.
I told you. I happen to be in love with your daughter.
Well, that's what I had in mind.
Now look at thee. All you told me was you had some old maid daughter and you'd be mighty obliged if I'd come up and shoo off this character that was after her, so she'd be free to go on cooking for you.
That's right. And then after you get married, I plan on moving in with you.
Married?
Well, you said you were in love with her.
Doesn't mean I'm going to marry her.
Well, why not?
How can I expect a lovely young thing like June to take on 3 kids?
Oh, June loves kids.
24 hours a day? She does not. No woman does.
How do you know? You haven't even asked her.
Well, I'm not going to ask her. I'm going to move out before she gets back.
Well, what are you going to tell those kids of yours?
I'll tell them something's come up.
I'd be ashamed to waste part of those steaks, especially when your kids are so hungry.
Well, here's Eddie's belly, huh? All right, we'll stay until after dinner. As soon as we finish, we're moving out.
Boy, I sure had you figured all wrong. I figured you were going to take the bull by the horns. Afraid to ask because you got 3 kids.
It's not the only reason.
Well, what else is holding you up?
Didn't want to tell you this, but I found out today that June is going to marry Ralph.
What did you say?
I said June is going to marry that boy Ralph.
That armchair speed jockey? How do you know?
He was coming into camp today talking about kids and having a large family. Well, she'll be 30 in 2 weeks. So she decided to do something about it.
Well, marrying Ralph's not the way to do it. He's about as fond of kids as I am of hot rods. Great balls of fire. Would you finally see in that door? That's like a teenager every year.
Well, you know, when somebody's around as much as he is, it feels like a vacuum when he's not there.
There's a vacuum when he is here. If I could listen one more time to how his little honker really goes, I don't know. You'd think by the time a guy gets to be his age that there'd be something besides motors to everything, wouldn't you?
Apparently June does.
That's for sure. No matter how many times she tells that character goodbye for good, he's right there on the front porch the next day.
Goes to show you what perseverance can do.
Oh, nuts.
Aren't Butch and that girl back yet?
No, they really started catching them just as we left, so they won't be back for a while.
I've never seen a guy so crazy over fishing in my life. I think it's so stupid to stand all day dangling that piece of string in the water. And when you do catch a fish, what do you have?
Excitement. More excitement than if you just made a touchdown.
Or thrown the ball by the horn.
Or caught a gal you never thought you'd get.
Me catching one little fish a day like that.
Oh, boy, you haven't lived until you've landed a fighting rainbow trout. It is pure joy.
Well, I guess I'll never live. Not unlike Kelly. To me, a fish is just something that smells. Well, I better take these letters on over to my uncle. So I'll be right back, and we'll work on what that just can't seem to get.
All right. But I'm sure getting tired of digging up the dirt.
I sure get tired of the dust. What you got there?
It's a letter for June from Korea. Who does she know in Korea?
I don't know. Didn't you see her?
She passed us as we were leaving the post office. I guess we were going down to the lot or something.
Well, I'm going to take these spuds down to the lake and scrub them up. We're all out of water. We'll wrap them in tin foil and cook them in the cold.
But that'll take you a whole hour.
It'll probably take much that long to get back anyway.
Hey, as long as you're going down to the lake, there's no sense in me not taking my pole. I caught a beauty right off the boat here last year.
Fish. I'll get these sticks started.
I gotta work on my head. She's not breathing right.
Where's the kids? Oh, we left them off the restroom. Where's Mom and Tim? Down to the lake. Tim's gonna bake potatoes, so there's no sense putting those steaks on yet. Great, now give him a chance to thaw enough so I can get him apart. He's certainly taken over, hasn't he? Who? Tim. He's not sitting very well with Ralph, can you tell? Oh, I can tell, all right. He's about as jolly as a wet hen. Do you think it's fair what you're doing to him? What do you mean, fair? Well, after all, you invited him up here. I did not. He invited himself. But you've been going steady with him for 5 years. And nobody knows how bored I've been. All those awful sports car races I've had to sit through. June, I had a long talk with Ralph this afternoon. I feel terribly sorry for him. He plans to ask you to marry him while he's up here again. Only this time he's not going to take no for an answer. Oh, I'm afraid he'll have to. He brought a diamond for you. Oh, dear. Well, let's face it. He'd make a wonderful husband, and you're not getting any younger. Well, what do you have against him? Would you marry him, Kelly? Of course not. He's too old. Well, he's not old enough for me. He'll feel just awful if you turn that ring down. I can't help that. Isn't marrying Ralph better than being an old maid? I am not an old maid yet. You'll be 30 in 2 weeks. And a lot can happen between now and then. I am so tired. I had the best time today. You like him, don't you? This widower, I mean. I like him a lot. Oh, no, June, you can't get involved with him. He's an old man. He's 33 and couldn't be in better shape. Those kids. You can't marry a man with kids. Why not? They're no noisier than sports cars. Oh, everybody will just die. Look, you haven't got a thing to worry about. You couldn't care less about me. He was full of the cucumber by the time we got back to camp. You know, I keep trying to think what I said that offended him, but for the life of me, I can't remember anything. Well, I hope you have offended him. Because I don't want to be here with Ralph finds out you're crazy about Tim. I think it's just awful to lead a man on. Now, wait a minute, young lady. You have given Butch a perfectly terrible time ever since we got here. I have given Butch a terrible time? He's walked off and left me every single morning. You told him you didn't want to go with him. And then to think he could run off that bodybuilder belly, what's her name, and leave me sitting here. There's a simple remedy. All you have to do is do something he wants to once in a while. I will not go fishing.
Dad, when do we eat?
In about an hour. We'll just put these spuds into the cold there. And we'll cook the steaks on the Coleman.
Oh, say, June, there was a letter for you. Who do you know in Korea? Oh, I was hoping you would come. I told Virginia to forward it up here as soon as it came. Well, who's it from? Let me see. Oh, they've accepted us. They've checked everything out and given their okay. Who's given their okay to what? You know, Virginia, I applied to that orphanage in Korea to be foster parents for their children. Yeah? Support some kids over there? Oh, yes. I think it's just wonderful. You see, Virginia, who teaches with me, she had a Korean friend who suggested we'll educate 4 of their children. It'll only cost us $30 a month for each of us. And then when they're old enough, we'll sponsor them to come here to a college of their choice and we'll get to see them. So you're now looking at the proud mother of 2 children.
So that's what you meant about having a family. Well, I thought you meant that, you 2 kids go get some wood, will you?
But you said there was enough.
I changed my mind, so go get some. Kelly, would you go see if your mother's caught a fish?
I don't care if she's caught a fish.
Oh, I do, so go see.
Okay.
You're going to have a family, all right, but it's going to be mine. Just sit with me. You know,
Oh,
I wanted to do this ever since I first saw you.
But wasn't it coincidence? You're deciding to camp right next to us?
You can thank my kids for that. They know a good thing when they see it. Boy, will they be happy.
About what?
About us getting married so soon.
So soon?
Well, you said in 2 weeks, you'll be an old maid, and
Oh my goodness, Ralph.
what about him?
Well, I just found out he's got a diamond ring in his pocket.
Fine, maybe I can borrow it. I'll go fishing with her, that should come.
This is so silly. You haven't come right out and asked me to marry you, and I haven't said I would, and you're very worried about what people will think.
Well, will you
What?
marry me?
I can hardly wait. This is so ridiculous, you know.
Because of the kids?
Ah, don't be silly. I adore them. In fact, I'd probably marry you if you were bald and fat, just to get them. Do you realize you're practically a perfect stranger who moved in on us in the middle of the night less than 36 hours ago?
When I pick a camping place, I always get a good one.
Oh dear, who's butching that girl? How do I look?
Radiant.
I mean, lipstick-wise.
Maybe I should straighten up.
No, you gotta act like nothing's happened until I can figure out what to do about Ralph.
Well, let's go tell him.
Oh no, I never interrupt him when he's working on his car. It always upsets him. I'll wait till he's in a good mood.
Why get him down when he's up? Let's go tell him now. He won't mind if we tell him.
Just wait to see what pushing here got me came. Why, he keeps the low shiny evidence seat. There's someone smiling there on top.
Looks like he died happy.
You should have. He pulled her right into the lake.
You mean you fell into the lake, into that frigid water?
I don't know why, but I was just so excited I hardly noticed at all. Then again, I feel cold like most folks. My daddy says I have a high voltage built-in heater. Maybe that's why I'm all dried out.
Where is everybody?
Oh, they're around. In fact, here comes Kelly now. We're just getting supper started.
Boy, are we ready for it.
You guys really got into him after we left.
Yep. We really had fun there towards the end. Never saw anybody get so excited in my life as Bonnie felt when I pull out a fish. Makes me feel like I landed a whale every time. Sure is good for a man's ego.
I don't know why you want so much wood for. We got a whole pile of it right here.
Well, my daddy always said, lay in your winter supply.
Hey, Kelly, here's one we haven't tried yet. It's pretty good. Last year, wish I'd brought that last one I bought.
Let me see that top. Well, that's no too small this week.
It is? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. My daddy owns a record shop and they send his listings early.
Your dad has a record shop? Where?
In Twin Falls.
Twin Falls? That's where I live.
I'll declare. You know, my daddy bought out Hoffman's. We had 3 record stores in Atlanta, but daddy just could not stand the heat.
I mean, your dad owns Hoffman's? But I have the best selection in town. That's the only place I can never find anything. Those dad-burned boats have churned up the water and scared every fish out of that lake.
What are you making?
Banana cream pudding.
You always make everything good. Daddy, I wish we was our new mother, then we wouldn't have to eat whole wheat all the time.
Why don't you try to talk her into it?
Will you be my new mother? Will you?
Sure.
Daddy, now I don't want to do the dishes anymore. That's not the reason why we want Daddy to marry her. We want him to marry her so he won't marry that silly Eloise Parker. But she can still do the dishes.
Look, your kids are embarrassing everybody to death. Your daddy doesn't want to marry her, and she doesn't want to marry your dad.
Oh, but I do.
What?
I want to marry Tim, and what's more, I'm going to a week from Friday.
Oh, boy, you sure work fast, stranger.
Yep, never was one let grass grow on the
You mean it? You really mean it?
Of course I do.
Does that mean we can sleep with you sometime? I get cold in the winter.
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Of all the things, have you told Ralph?
No, but I'll tell him myself. I don't want anyone else saying anything to him.
Oh, poor Ralph.
Well, after all, Kelly, you know I never really loved him anyway. Well, all I can hope is he won't stick around. Maybe he'll leave before morning.
Gosh, seems like everybody's got to leave before morning. I still don't see why we have to, Dad. Just because she came up here and told you to come up here and break them up is the reason for you.
What do you mean my mother sent you up here to break stuff? You mean Ralph and me?
I can explain this.
You mean
Wait.
you set this up that the whole thing was planned?
Well, I didn't quite plan it like this, dear.
That's true. You met Tim when you went up to Burley last month, didn't you? And you stayed and come up here. Oh, you sure work fast, stranger.
I gotta tell you the whole thing.
And you even got your children to help you, too. Oh, yes, it sounds like it. Well, you were planning to get rid of Ralph tonight, sneak off in the morning. Well, why wait until morning? You could just leave now because I'm going to marry Ralph.
Oh. You are?
Yes. Let's go
Bye-bye.
I know I got better legs than that.
Fine, devil kid.
It's like I told Bunny that we can't catch him up here, we're too high. Yeah, he's lucky a bird don't fly over.
Well, I'm not going to be right smart enough to move on to the one right next to Maple Trout, now would it? Oh my gracious, you've just about worn that little tape plum out. Maybe my daddy might have some samples in the case he always carries along in the car. Would you not go see?
Why don't you take art instead? There's any there, you'll want to push them out.
That's right. Come on, Bonneville. Boy, Peaches happens.
Sorry, Butchie, but my kids are staggering. I didn't bring you along.
To be ordered around by you.
When have I ordered you around? You haven't even been here long enough to carry a bucket of water.
Maybe I haven't wanted to be.
What do you mean by that?
You're a nice kid, Kelly, except for one thing. You never think about anybody but yourself. You don't even care for June's happiness.
What makes you say that?
I mean, you should have at least congratulated June and Tim.
But I was thinking about how Ralph would feel.
Or was it thinking about poor Al's speedboat?
No, it wasn't his speedboat. Anyway, it was Roger who fouled things up, not me.
Yeah, but Raj wasn't doing it for selfish reasons, even if he did get sent to bed.
Selfish reasons? I was thinking about how Ralph would feel. He's been crazy about her for 5 years.
Is that any reason why June and he should both be miserable for the rest of their lives?
She would have been miserable taking care of 3 wild Indians and a widower who tried to take advantage of her.
Oh, can't you get one thing to your head? Those two were in love, and when you're in love, other things kind of take care of themselves.
You mean the kids, I suppose.
Those kids take a lot better care of themselves than a lot of grown-ups.
I still say that Mom had no right trying to split June and Ralph up.
Your mom was only thinking of June's happiness and sanity. She knew she'd be miserable with Ralph the rest of the
Well, I just hope she proves to you that she's not. And if you're so concerned about her happiness, you'll congratulate her on being engaged to Ralph when she gets back, or she'll begin to think you're the selfish one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to bed. Anyway, how do you know he's in love with her?
Who?
Tim. If he and Mom set this whole thing up,
He said he loved her, didn't he? That's good enough for me.
but you don't even know him. He looks to me like the kind of guy who'd do anything to get a mother for those kids of his.
That's what I mean about you. You didn't want June to marry Tim because you were afraid you might have to babysit those kids.
Oh, I can't stand you, Butch Horton. And what's more, I'm never speaking to you again as long as I live.
I'm heartbroken.
And anyway, what right do you have accusing me of being selfish? All you gentlemen got here is go fishing and running after that fine bill.
She always knows how to have fun without griping.
When did I ever gripe?
What do you think you're doing now?
Oh, looks like my favorites. I'm never speaking to you again.
Good. When are you gonna start?
Start what?
Not speaking.
Right now.
Want to bet?
I mean it.
And keep still.
You don't have any right to tell me to keep still, Butch Horton. What are you two ridiculing over? He told me to shut up.
I did not. I just said she couldn't.
You gotta put money on that.
You're as bad as he is. You made June run off with Ralph. I wouldn't be surprised if you made me run off with that Art. Oh, I just can't stand it. If he plays one more tape, I'm gonna shove it up his nose.
If she doesn't, I will.
I'm afraid you're not much good at playing Cupid, Jamie.
Well, I haven't had much practice. This is my first attempt. It's gonna be my last one.
Well, it was a good try. It just worked.
Where are the girls?
They'll be alone. Have you ever tried to explain to your kids why you can't marry somebody they love?
I wish somebody would explain to me why my kid's marrying somebody she doesn't.
Oh, that's easy. She figures she's got to save her pride.
Well, it's an awful price to pay.
Things was going along so well. That Rod, she can sure time things.
He's not to blame.
I know, and I guess I shouldn't have sent him to bed. It just stayed away a couple more minutes. I was going to explain the whole thing. I was going to say, look, coming up here and falling in love is the last thing I wanted to do. And I was going to explain to her what you and I had cooked up, but that the whole thing had backfired. I just had just a couple more minutes alone with her. I know I could have made her understand. But I still say you're to blame. You knew full well I'd fall in love with her.
Don't blame me. It's just the altitude. Appears to be a little dizzy.
Well, all I know is I didn't want to fall in love when I come up here.
Why?
It just makes a mess, that's all. I mean, well, my kids have never wanted me to remarry, and they raise an awful stink every time I even go out with a woman. So I decided I'd wait at least until Jenny was in high school.
And you think you wouldn't have any problems then?
Well, maybe until they're married off. But the whole cockeyed thing was they took one look at June and decided they wanted her for their mother.
No.
I know. I was so embarrassed I could have died. But then, sitting around the campfire last night, I looked over at her through the firelight. Something went zing. And I've never been the same since. I still say it was a dirty trick to pull on a guy. You knew full well I'd fall in love with her. Now look what's happened. I got 3 heartbroken kids, and I won't be able to get my mind back on work for months. Cute. Huh.
I still say just wait until June comes back and explain the whole thing to her then.
How? I tried. Besides, when June comes back, if June comes back, she'll have Ralph Steinman on her finger, and once she said yes, she's not one to go back on a promise.
Mommy, that little lady over there, we don't own this place.
I'm afraid she's right, Doc.
But you said that tastes like a mark.
It's ours to enjoy.
I don't enjoy it when you know ladies come up here.
Just what are you doing to this mean old lady?
Nothing, I'm just letting the water run.
But she says it was running underneath her sleeping bag.
Well, now she hasn't got anything to kick about. She has a lake of her own.
You shouldn't let the water run, Cotton Top. It makes it bad for everybody.
Gee, nothing's fun up here anymore.
Well, maybe you better go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning, things will be better.
How can it be that if June doesn't like us anymore?
Oh, June likes you, honey. What makes you think she doesn't?
She was mean to Daddy.
And it's all that Roger's fault. If he hadn't said what he did, she'd have married Daddy and everything.
What did Roger say at Miracle Man, Daddy?
I remember.
Roger's probably still trying to figure it out too.
You know, I think I'll go check in on that boy. I owe him an apology.
What's up? Apology.
Just a great big word for sorry, Henry.
Roger will understand it.
No, I'm afraid he won't.
Well, I'm gonna stretch my legs a little before turning.
I'm gonna grab that cot while that Ralph cot. He guards this thing like it was made out of gold. Stingy little twerp.
Hey, Rod isn't in there.
You sure?
Yeah, I looked in my tent. He's not there.
Oh, look, Fred, he might get back come home alone in the dark.
It'll only take me a minute to pack.
That's okay, all I gotta get is my lawn chair. If I can get this tough old broad off it.
Be mine, yeah.
Oh, Mom, I didn't see you there. Well, I guess you won't be quite so invisible when I tell you I'm taking your daughter with me. We're getting married on Tuesday, Mom.
Oh, good. Well, I hope you'll be very happy.
We intend to be.
Good. Oh, here, let me take that down to the Ralph's car for you, dear.
All right.
Tuesday, huh? I guess we better head back Monday if we're going to get there in time for the ceremony. What time did you say it's going to be?
We haven't decided exactly.
Oh, well, the earlier the better, I always say. That way you get a better start on your honeymoon. Why don't you come back up here? Ralph likes boating so well.
No, I don't think we'll come back up here.
I know. The sports car races start in Vegas. On Friday, we can go there and have a wonderful honeymoon. Oh.
Oh, good idea. You know, June just loves sports car racing.
Mother, whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to work.
Oh, but it already has, my dear. You see, I figured if Ralph thought that somebody else was going to marry him, he'd get on the ball and talk you into marrying himself.
You know me, that old man with the little squirts.
Yeah.
He actually asked her to marry him? That would be something, wouldn't it? You have to babysit all those little monsters. I know. He wants to marry you because it's the cheapest way of getting a babysitter. That's a great laugh.
Yeah, but it's all very funny.
I'm sorry, really I am. Listen, I'm glad I know about what happened here. I knew you were teed off about something, okay? I'll tell you what I'll do. When he comes back in here, I'm going to talk to him, man to man, about muscling in on my territory.
Well, here he comes, so speak your piece.
No, I don't want to hear any more about it.
Roger's gone. He's not any place to look. He's lost.
Ah, don't be getting all excited. He's probably just wandered off down to the lake or somewhere.
No, he hasn't, Daddy, 'cause he's the only one of us who's afraid of the dark, remember?
How long do you figure he's been gone?
I don't know.
It's been a long time since you spanked him and sent him to bed, Daddy.
You spanked him and sent him to bed because of what he said?
Well, I did.
What a terrible thing to do to a child. I have never spanked a child in my life. He tells the truth and you punish him?
My kids have got to learn sometime that they talk too much.
Well, it seems to me they come by it quite naturally.
June, if we're going to get married on Tuesday, let's go!
At least that child lost somewhere in the woods.
Oh, he's not lost. Even his own dad says he's out by the lake or somewhere.
Yes, he's somewhere, but where? Do you realize he's been gone for 4 hours?
4 hours? He went into my tent.
And right off the bat, I don't blame him. You're not fit to be a father.
You can't talk to my daddy that way. Yes, you quit being mean to him. If you'd have married him like he wanted you to, Roger would have never got lost.
For the love of Pete.
Now, don't start it on them, too.
June, these kids are not your responsibility. Let's go now!
I don't like you. She was nice just until you came along.
Jenny, will you pipe down?
I think we all better pipe down and start looking for that kid.
Well, I'm going to go down to the ranger station, see if anybody's seen anything of him.
Me too. I want to come.
You guys stay here, I'll go faster by myself.
I'll come with. If he's not down at the ranger station, we better start looking in the woods.
Come on, June, now's our chance. You get the other suitcase, I'll take this one. We can go.
I'm not leaving till Roger is found.
That is the most ridiculous thing I have heard of. Boys get lost and found in woods every day. Besides, we're going to get to Vegas in time for the sports car races. We got to get this marriage business over with.
Marriage? Business? That's all this means to you, isn't it?
No, of course not. But I'm not gonna waste my nights looking for some little snot you don't even know.
Well, we're staying. Whether you know it or not, I'm responsible for him being lost.
That's right.
You sit down and stay out of this. You know nothing about it.
I do too. I was sitting right there, and if she hadn't hurt Daddy's feelings like she did, he would have never sent Rox to bed.
I hurt your daddy's feelings. What do you think he did to me?
Daddy didn't hurt your feelings. He even kissed you. I saw.
He what?
He kissed her, and she must have liked it because she kissed him back.
She kissed him back, huh?
And she said she'd marry him too.
Oh, she did she?
Of course she did, didn't she? And what's more, she said she had never loved you and hoped you'd leave before morning.
Deanna?
Is this true?
Well, I didn't put it quite like that.
And she said she was going to tell herself, didn't she?
You actually do want to marry this Randall creep.
No, I wouldn't marry him if he were the last man on earth.
What's the matter? Wouldn't he have you?
I'm sure Daddy will marry you if he coaxes him to.
That is why you want to marry me, to save face. He dumps you, so naturally, you've got to come proposing to me.
Well, heaven knows you've asked me often enough.
I want my ring back, now.
Fine. I'm quite relieved you can go turn it in on a new part for your car. It's too gaudy anyway.
I think I will. I need a new head. So he dumped you, huh? That makes two of us.
I'm sure Daddy will marry you if you ask him to.
But you're not going to.
You can't stop us.
Oh, yes, I can.
How?
Like this.
Oh, you window! No, nothing.
Come on, Dad,
I hope you are happy with yourself babysitting at your old age. But as for me, I'm going to Vegas, where there's less noise and violence.
Oh dear, there's not a soul here. That means he hasn't been found yet. Let's go down to the lodge and see if he's coming there.
You can go after you went, but I'm first. There's a whole mile along that west shore. Anyway, I haven't had a chance to listen to those tapes Bonneville gave me yet.
We haven't covered the area up above the campground. Let's walk up through there, okay?
I'm too beat. I can't walk another step.
What do you think you're doing right now?
There's a lot of difference between this and walking.
Yes, when you walk, you get somewhere.
People have gone to bed. We wake them up like a sore.
Let's turn this off. I'm sure they don't want to hear it in Stanley.
I wish Bonneville would come back. I'll bet you anything she could talk her dad into giving me a job in that new store he's opening. I don't know why I didn't think of that before she left. Wouldn't that be something? Working in a record store? I'd practically go out of my mind.
So would her dad.
You know, she's not a bad-looking kid. If her hair were a little longer.
Her hair doesn't seem to bother Butch none. You'd think they'd been back by now and let us know if they found him or not. They probably went fishing by moonlight.
She's very energetic, isn't she?
She is when it comes to doing things with Butch. Well, finding somebody lost is one of the foremost things I enjoy.
You know, I hope she loves getting people jobs.
Why don't you play up to her a little bit? Who knows? She might get her dad to turn the whole store over to you.
I think I might. Oh my gosh, will you look at the time? My uncle wanted to use his ghetto blaster tonight. I'd better bring it on over there. Oh, and if Bonneville comes, tell her I'll be right back to talk to her.
I'd love to. You haven't found anyone who's seen him either? No, not a single person. You know, I talked to every family in the lower campground. I even found that little boy he was playing with yesterday. But nobody's seen or heard from him. Well, everybody I talked to was really concerned. Except for one old grouch who didn't want him to bother. Can you imagine someone not caring? Yes, Ralph. He didn't seem to think finding him was very important at all. I'm sorry what I said about him. Butch was right. I think it was his boat. I'm glad you're rid of him. So am I. He'll never know how relieved I was to see him drive out of here. I think I spanked those two little girls for sitting in the bed. Spanked them? You? Yes, they told Ralph he was in love with Tim. That must have been embarrassing. I thought that Ralph left, though, because he was mad to stay with for Roger. Well, he did. Not before Deanna told him I didn't love him. No wonder you spanked her. Not the reason. Spanked her because she said she was going to coax her daddy into marrying me. Well, I don't imagine he'd have to coax very hard. Butch says Tim is in love with you. Oh, sure. He told Butch and the kids and everyone, so it would sound like a real important mouth. I think I fell for it. It was humiliating all my life. Kelly, I was in love with that man. More and more I believed his mind. I love this idiotic, scatterbrained kid. What right did Mom have putting me in such an embarrassing situation? As soon as that boy's done, we're packing up and getting out of here.
I still think that Tim's crazy about you. Butch says he's a really swell guy.
A real swell guy doesn't do something like that and get his kids to help him.
I still think they're crazy about you too.
Not anymore. I don't know what came over me. I have never spanked a child in my life. I keep peeking into the tent to make sure they're all right. I'm afraid they'll run away too. They're sound asleep.
Well, you know the old saying, spank them all soundly and send them to bed.
I'm still worried about Roger. Where could he be?
I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be upset before it's getting dark.
Do you think Mom or Tim would have been back by now?
Tim came by. He got his flashlight. He said he's around the lodge and see if he can come in there. Maybe he started for home.
Well, if he had, surely someone would have seen him along the highway. Mom, any trace of him?
No, that kid has vanished in the thin air.
It's terrible. I'm a boy.
No, you're not. I am.
And Tim says he is. I've never seen so many people to blame for one little boy getting lost in my life.
Surely somebody at this lake must have seen him.
Well, I talked to one woman in the next camp that she saw him crying about 4:30.
Didn't she see where he went?
Said he went over back to the car, and she just thought he was going over there to finish out his cry, so she didn't think any more about it.
It means he's been gone for almost 5 hours. He could be miles from here. Mom, you've hunted up here before. Just how dangerous is it?
Oh, it's not too dangerous, honey. You get back anyways, and there's a few cougars and some bears. Oh, you don't bother them, they don't bother you.
Cougars, Mom.
I don't think he's gone off in those woods. The mountains are so steep back of the camp here.
You haven't seen him either?
No. I had some stupid idea to be up at that cabin we passed on the way down from the lake today. It took such a shine to it.
So you'd be afraid to be up there alone in the dark.
He'd be afraid to be anywhere alone in the dark. That's what worries me. Dark's the only thing that kid's scared of. Nobody you've seen or heard of seen him at all.
Just that woman in the next camp said she saw him bawling about 4:30.
He hasn't even got anything to eat either.
He's so hungry.
Well, Butch and Bonneville should do out looking.
I guess.
Well, I appreciate it, Kelly. Appreciate you too, Jim and Ralph.
Ralph left and I'll be leaving first thing in the morning.
Guess you'll have to if you're getting married on Tuesday.
But Kelly, isn't that Butch and Bonneville coming out?
Where? No, that's a man walking his dog.
I guess there's only one thing to do, and that's wait until morning.
But we can't leave him out all night long.
Oh, he'll find a hollow log or something and curl up in it till morning and he'll be tired. He was tired when he got back from the lake.
Well, I'm going to go down to the lodge and call the Hank River. He's a good friend of mine, and I'll have him round up all the boys and have them up here by morning. We'll start looking for him.
I'll go with you. I know some people down there we can call too.
Yeah.
Why didn't you let me tell him you weren't going to marry Ralph?
Because I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of thinking he's succeeded in breaking us up.
But if you love him, then I don't...
He's never going to know that either.
You haven't seen him yet either, huh?
No, we were hoping that you would. Yeah, we did, but we had the most fun. We saw some little beavers swimming in the moonlight. Butchie, you said one of them reminded him of me. Now, I know I don't have feelings either. I guess it's just because I'm sort of soft and cuddly.
Was that Tim, your mom, who just left?
Yes, they're going to see how many men they can get up here by morning to look for Roger. But I sure hope he turns up before then. I can't stand the thought of him out all night alone.
It's getting cold, too.
Oh, really? I hardly noticed it.
Then again, I think it's quite stimulating. Maybe it's because I'm like that little old beaver. Well petted.
Art wants to see you before you go to bed, Bonneville.
Does he? What for?
I have no idea. But he should be back any minute.
You know, I certainly am looking forward to getting friends with that boy. Well, he'll be a senior at Valhalla next year, and so will I. And I do hate walking into a new school with perfect strangers. I would like at least one person I can wave to.
Oh, I should be more than happy to wave to you, Bonnie Belle.
I don't know why you had to finish high school in such a hurry, Butchie. You and I could have had more fun together. Did you know that everything this handsome boy likes to do is one of the foremost things I enjoy?
And she does put her heart into it.
Well, I think that's wonderful. There's nothing like the capacity to enjoy life. You know, children have it. The problem is so many adults think it's their duty to take it out of them. You know, that's exactly why Roger's lost right now. He came up here planning to have a perfectly wonderful time, and I left him down like a deflated balloon. Can't stand to think of him out all night long. Can't you think of someplace it could be that we haven't looked?
What about the boats taking along the beach? There's tons of them down there. He might be in one of them. My little brother hides in the strangest places with my daddy Kansas. Come on, Butchie, you and I to go look.
Tell you what, you look at that way, and Kelly can look down there, and I'll look at that way. No sense in all of us looking in the same place at once.
All right, but we've only got 2 flashlights, so why don't you give yours to Kelly, and we can use mine. Here. Butchie's is kind of strong, mine's kind of weak.
That's okay, because I'm sure that crawling into dark places is one of the
Ooh, things you love. Come on, Butchie, let's pretend my hand. We've got the flashlights for those pecan cookies.
You go along, and I'll meet you by the boats in a few minutes.
All right, but y'all hurry down here.
What does a guy do when he's been taken over?
I wouldn't worry too much, Butch. I think Kelly's just about ready to liberate you.
Oh, I hope so. You don't know what a relief it would be to be with somebody who didn't want to do what I wanted to for a change.
Where's Bonnie Belle?
She went up that way. They're looking in the boats for Roger.
Why was he in them?
Well, he has to be somewhere.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't come to the bottom of the swimless boat.
Well, wherever he is. He's cold and he's hungry. Art, what did you do when you were little and got your feelings hurt?
Oh, that's easy. I just shut myself in my room and my record player.
I can't think of a better way to have gotten even with your folks.
Which way did Bonnie Belle go?
She went up that way.
I sure hope I can get that job.
Playing politics might help.
What do you mean?
Bonnie Belle's new out here. Maybe if you promise to introduce her around a little bit.
I'd even ask her to the Harvard Ball if it was doing good.
Come on, you. You've got a lot of explaining to do. Hey, what pushed me? What, do you think I am some criminal or something? That's exactly what I'm gonna find out.
Roger, where have you been?
Asleep?
Asleep where?
In my trailer. He was kidnapping him, that's what he was.
Ralph, kidnapped Roger? Oh, I'm sure he'd never do that.
We got this call this kid was missing. And when I pulled this jerk over, counted he was trailing 2 trailers, why, this kid jumps out.
Roger, why did you get into Ralph's trailer?
So I could talk to you.
To me?
Yeah, when you got up to Stanley.
And you've been in that trailer since 4:30 this afternoon?
I guess I was kind of tired, so I guess I kind of went to sleep.
You've been asleep ever since?
I still would have been asleep. His siren hadn't woke me up.
There, you still think I kidnapped? Well, you look the type. Besides, anyone that doesn't have more sense to drive in a car, why, what do you think would happen when you go around these mountain curves? Nothing would have happened. I did it yesterday and nothing happened. Oh, you did, huh? Well, I think that should just be a double fine. Double fine? That's right. Anyone that doesn't have more sense when it comes to driving a car, of course, a double fine would hold up the court. Sense when it comes to driving a car, must I remind you, I am a 3-time pro amateur race cup driver, winner! I won first place in this race, Stevens, huh? Why, I thought you were doing over 75. That's another thing you're gonna have to explain to the judge on Friday. Friday? I can't be in no courtroom on Friday. I gotta be in Vegas. Sorry. Car races. Judge Wilkins holds court in Ketchum only on Friday. You little heathen, this is all your fault.
Don't you dare talk to him like that. Don't you know this child's been punished enough for something he didn't do?
Something he didn't do? Must I remind you if he was in my trailer? What would I have done with the little brat if I got him home, huh?
It wouldn't have hurt you to take care of him for a little while.
Well, you may like to babysit, but not me.
I'm no baby. Nobody needs to sit me.
You just better be sure you're sitting in that courtroom on Friday, or you'll be in some real serious trouble, bub. Bob, what do you think I am, some juvenile delinquent?
Well, who else would be driving over 75 miles an hour with 2 trailers behind a Renault?
A Renault? Oh, that does it. I'm going to be a lawyer, and I'm going to prove that you are incompetent or blind. Can't you read? Oh, these Idaho potato heads backwoods. Where do they find them, crackerjack cock?
What is wrong with that guy?
He's a little sensitive about his car, poor man.
Well, all those little cars look alike. Son, next time you decide to sleep in a trailer, please don't do it.
Now, Roger, just why did you say you got in your Ralph's trailer?
I told you so I could talk to you.
About what?
About Dad. Why were you so mean to me?
What do you mean I was mean to him?
He said he wanted to leave because you didn't love him anymore.
No, Roger, let's get this straight. I'm sure your daddy is a wonderful man, but it just so happens he's not in love with me.
He is. That's why he wanted to leave.
Now, why would he want to leave if you were in love with me?
Because you and your mom are mean to him.
Me and my mom?
Yeah, he said you stirred him all up and he didn't, so you didn't love him anymore and he wanted to leave so you wouldn't find out how bad he felt.
Are you sure, Roger?
I'm sure. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I don't know why I have to go and marry that Ralph. Why all of us love you. There's a lot more of us than there is of him.
There sure are, Roger, but I'm going to have a hard time convincing your dad of that now. Come on, let's go down to the lodge and tell him you're back. He's worried to death about you.
I don't know why. I wasn't doing nothing but sleeping.
Sure, the girls will be all right. Hey, for them to wake up and find us all gone.
Oh, they won't be scared. They're not scared of the dark. I'm the only one that's scared of the dark when I'm alone anyway. Are you scared of the dark?
Not when I've got you alone.
Anybody here? Anybody home? Daddy, Deanna, it's morning.
What are you doing?
I'm just wondering if anybody was in the woods. Or if they want us to keep that up. Don't do that. It's not morning. Let's be everybody's asleep. There's nobody here. Guess they're still looking for old Rod. He's sure to stay around there. Here comes Daddy driving and maybe he's found him. Did you find Roger, Daddy?
Not yet, honey. You gotta get some sleep so you can start looking for him first thing in the morning.
I don't imagine any of us are going to get much sleep tonight.
You have to, Jamie. You gotta start looking for him at first light.
Well, okay, but you see that you get some rest too, or you're not going to be any good for this morning. I'm going to go back down and see if Juice has a flashlight.
Okay.
Daddy,
Yeah?
I'm real worried over Rod.
So am I, huh?
Where do you think he is, Daddy?
I wish I knew.
Poor Roger. He'll be so scared. Why is he afraid of the dark, Daddy?
Oh, it goes back to a Halloween. Some joker dressed in a sheep draping just about scared him half to death.
I wish I could find that old joker. Scare him. Yes, we put faces at him. We're not having a very good time, are we, Daddy?
No, and we won't till we find Rod. When I think of that boy out there roaming around somewhere.
Don't worry, Daddy. He'll just cry himself to sleep like I do sometimes. And then in the morning when it's light, he won't be scared anymore.
I didn't know you cried yourself to sleep.
I don't too often. Just times when I get lonely.
Lonely.
Yeah, nights when you're out in the shop working and Jenny and Roger are asleep. Gee, wouldn't have been nice if June had married you like she said she would. Then we wouldn't be lonely anymore.
Yeah, that would have been easier than mine.
I wish you could have held on to her. I still like her, even though she did spank us.
Spank you? What are you talking about? She never spanked you.
She did too, didn't she, Jenny? She spanked us and sent us to bed.
Why?
Because Jenny told Ralph she loved you.
You said what?
I told Ralph she loved you and he'll see you before morning. And he did.
No wonder she spanked you too, you little devil.
Roger's in the boats down that way.
In the boats?
Now, we thought he might be in one of them.
I hardly think he'd crawl into the boats, but thanks anyway.
Kelly isn't back yet, huh?
No, we're the only ones here. I'm gonna go get some rest in just a minute, so I can start looking for him.
Well, when you go looking for Rush in the morning, take me with you. But don't say anything to Bonnie Belle, or she'll take me with her right to the top of the mountain, and she won't let loose of me the rest of the day.
Where is she now?
Somewhere back along the trail, I hope. Mark came along and I sneaked away. Hey, look who's coming. It's June, and she's got Raj with her.
Raj? Raj, where you been?
Why didn't you pick us up when you passed us? We had to walk all the way home.
Was that you two I passed on the way down there? Where you been? Where'd you find me? I've been worried half sick about you.
I was asleep in Ralph's trailer.
Sleep in his trailer?
Ralph was on his way to catch him when the police didn't stop him. So sorry to waken Roger, the policeman brought him back.
Why in Kingdom Come did you pick a place like that to rest?
Now don't start in on him. Can't you see he's had enough trouble for one day and he's all shook up? After all, to be spanked and sent to bed and locked and then...
I suppose spanking a child could be rather hard on her.
But she didn't hurt us, Daddy.
Then you know?
I've never spanked a child in my entire life.
But she had a good reason. We talked too much.
Well, what do you think Roger did?
All I said was, let's not go home.
Well, we're going home. First thing in the morning, I gotta get down there and head off that army I've got coming up here to look for you.
Why didn't Harvey come out here and look for me?
Well, we thought you was lost somewhere up there in the mountains.
Boy, that'd be a fun place to get lost in.
Not half as dumb as getting lost in Ralph's trailer.
Would you please stop picking on him? Whether you know it or not, he's not had a thing to eat since noon.
Good. Maybe that'll teach him to not get in other people's trailers.
Come on, Roger. I left some bread in my tent so the chipmunks wouldn't get it. I'll make you a sandwich. A white one.
Oh, white
Guess what? Our test is a hard spot, and what's more, he's gonna be right underfoot every time I need him. He's gonna work in my daddy's record shop.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's only done 3:30 in the morning. Who's gonna wake us up?
I can't. I have a little old lark pocket, and Butchie, you and I will be right up to the top of the mountain. What do you say? I say he's going to feed. I can crawl through brambles, wade through mud, and find little lost boys just as good as you can, Bonnie Belle. In fact, it's practically one of the foremost things that I enjoy doing. And don't tell me I can't go, Butch, because I'm going anyway.
Man, I guess you'll have to go alone.
Oh,
Because none of the rest of us are going. Roger's back.
Back? Where is he?
I sure am.
Oh, Roger, you don't turn. Oh,
Dad, I don't know why you have to make so. I don't know why I have to have whole wheat all the time. She says she knows how to make white bread.
Oh, why don't you see if she'll come home with us and bake us some?
Will you, please? And then, like she said, maybe you could marry her. Yeah, marry her quick, Dad, before that old Ralph gets back.
He's not coming back, Roger.
he's not?
No, Mom. Thanks to you and these little darlings.
You mean we didn't talk too much after all?
You not only didn't talk too much, you said just the right things. Well, how else can I prove to your father that I can take care of this crazy family?
Jamie, how would you like to be a grandmother?
Oh, at my age?
About noon, Tuesday.
Sounds good.
That's the day you had in mind, wasn't it?
You see, you're gonna get her after all. Are you, Daddy? Are you? You mean it this time for sure?
Just let her try and get away.
Oh, goody,